Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing an unboxing and first impression. Tremendous. And the fragrance we are doing an unboxing and first impression on is Santal Massoia from the Hermessence line. By guess who? Hermès. Now, I already own a couple of these. Bit of a tonker, as can be seen here. And I've got Amber Nargile, which is hibernating because it is not the time of year for that fragrance. But I've only got 100ml of this. This is a 200ml. So, let's get on with the unboxing, shall we? Here is the box. Nothing on the box. Inside said box, there's the top of the box, I suppose. And then it comes wrapped in some funky paper. And inside you get one of these little baggies. So that's good. And then inside said bag, right, I do realise I'm barely fitting this in screen because of the way I film. Sorry about that. And then you take it out. That feels remarkably good. To take these bottles out the bag. These bottles, right, are great. They're very ergonomic. They feel great in the hand. Is that the right way around? Yes, it is, but you can barely see it. I'm going to remove the box now. You've seen what the box does and the little baggy thing. So that's nice. I should have put the bag in the box, shouldn't I? I'll do that later. Whoops. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to slap you about. Just checking you're still awake. So, here is my 200ml of Santal Massoia. I was on eBay and someone was wanting about 180 quid. These retail for 304, I think. They wanted about 195 quid and offered them about 150 and we're sort of met in the middle. So I have got this at a very discounted rate. I've basically got 200ml for the price of 100. This was open, so it's not brand new. It wasn't sealed. And I think they had bought it, or bought it for someone, or someone had bought it for them, and they'd sprayed it a few times, and they didn't like it. And they just wanted to get as much money as they possibly could back. And so this is what they came on. This is what we came to, sorry. Here is the Vetiver Tonka bottle for contrast. This is obviously, as you can tell, got a brown sort of hue, and this has got more of a green hue. The caps also are different. This is like a leather, like a more like saddle kind of leather, you know, like more of a leather. This is more of a suede. This is soft. This has got like texture and grain to it. This is much more sort of like smooth and supple, and it's reflected in the fragrances as well. I shall now put Vetiver Tonka out of shot, and we shall get on with having a smell of Santal Massoia. I've got to admit, as the batch code, if you're interested in that sort of thing, and I am, 6.7 ounces for Americans. These feel really good in the hand, but I can imagine they'd be quite hard if you've got smaller hands to deal with, because they are big bottles. I've got quite big hands, and that's still a big bottle, you know. They've got rounded edges, as you can see, so it feels very ergonomic in the hand. And the lid is very heavy. It's also got, I don't think you can see that, obviously not, but it's got Hermès written on the, Hermès Paris written on the inside. Quite heavy, but not too heavy. Anyway, on with the first impression. Sprays first time. I have actually smelled this before, but not from this bottle. I had, or have, the dregs of one of those little 15ml vials that they do. And you buy 4 of them for like 140 quid, I think it is. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Now, the scent. Instantly, I get this milky soft, woody sort of character, you know. Very soft. There's nothing piercing about it. There's no citruses. There's no like sort of berries. There's no sharp edges. It's very much like the bottle. It's very much like the cap. Very smooth and soft with just a little bit of grain about it. Very milky, like the milkiness from like sandalwood, and Massoia wood's like that as well. Or is it Massoia? It's fresh and woody, but not like effervescent. You know, it's not like a bright citrus sort of black. It's not that kind of fragrance. What it actually reminds me of a little bit, careful, is this, and I wore this yesterday in preparation. Arsène Lupin Voyeux by Guerlain. This is also another milky, elegant, slightly sweet, but naturally sweet, not ethyl maltol. It's not that kind of sweetness. It's not a ramped up like sugar rush kind of sweet. It's a natural sweetness, natural sugars, not refined at all. The fragrance is refined, but not the sugar. It's got a tiny bit of sweetness and a little bit of floralness. Floralness? Floral. It's a little bit floral. But just right. It's brilliantly balanced. It's very soft, very rounded, a little bit warm, but a little bit fresh. It's exactly the type of fragrance that you would expect from Jean-Claude Eleanor. It's balanced very well between two big notes with a couple of other notes around it just to highlight those, much in the same way that Vetiver Tonka is. You can tell this was made by Eleanor. And it is fantastic. This would make a brilliant signature scent. Or just a scent like a quality, what Jeff from the Fragrance Bros used to call it, a dumb reach. You could put this on at any point for anything, just to sit in the house. It smells like or you could wear it to go out to like the cinema or the theatre. You know, it suits any situation. It's really nice. It's got like an almost like a shampoo sort of quality about it, in that it smells, but it's not intrusive. It's like, you know, somebody smells like that, but it's not like it smells less like a perfume than it does like a body product. And I mean that in the best possible way. It's like an anti-fragrance type of thing you would wear when you weren't allowed to wear fragrance, you know? This smells like you just smell like this. It's fantastic. I really love it for that. It's a very high quality scent, and it wants to be, because they're not cheap. But this is my third Hermès essence, and I love all three of them. I hope you have enjoyed this first impression. I will review this in time, probably not this year, probably next year, maybe the year after. But you can expect to see this in my fragrance rotation over the coming months. So I will hopefully see you then. Thank you very much. Goodbye.